In the name of Allah, the most beneficent and the most merciful, my dear students, Assalamu alaikum. I hope you are fine and healthy and very busy in your studies. As I have advised you in your previous class, because you have received your syllabus outline for annual examination. So pay attention to your studies and spend your time for studies purpose. Focus your time for studies only. I hope you are doing so. Well, students, in today's revision class, we are going to revise perfect tense. We are going to revise perfect tense. Let's move towards the table for perfect tense. Present perfect tense, past perfect tense, and future perfect tense. Let's look towards the structure of present perfect tense. First we will write subject, then has or have, then third form of verb, then object. This is the structure of present perfect tense. With singular noun or he or she, you will use here has. With third person plural or you or we you will use have. Let's look towards the example number 1. According to the structure, subject, they have gone, third form of verb, to visit an art exhibition. They have gone to visit an art exhibition. This is affirmative sentence. If you are going to change this affirmative sentence into negative, so what will you do? Look at here. Just after have, you will add here not to make the sentence negative. They have gone to visit an art exhibition. If you want to change this sentence into interrogative, so what will you do? Look at here. The helping verb or auxiliary verb will come at the beginning of the subject, at the beginning of the sentence, that is before the subject. Have they gone to visit an art exhibition? And at the end of sentence, you will put here sign of interrogation, that is question mark. Okay, students? Let's move towards the next example. He has taught his lesson. He has taught his lesson. This is affirmative sentence. If you want to change this affirmative sentence into negative, what will you do? He has, just between after has and past participle form of verb, not. He hasn't taught his lesson, negative sentence. If you want to change the same sentence into interrogative, that is has or have, will come at the beginning of the sentence, that is before the subject of the sentence. Has he taught his lesson? And at the end of sentence, sign of interrogation, that is question mark. Okay, beta? Let's move towards the past perfect tense. See the structure of past perfect tense. First we will write subject, then had, then third form of verb, then object. Look at your example number 1. My father had returned from Lahore. This is affirmative sentence. If you want to change this sentence into negative, so just after had, you will put here not. It makes sentence negative. My father had returned from Lahore. This is negative sentence. If you want to change these sentences, same sentence into interrogative, then had will come at the beginning of the sentence, that is before the subject. Had my father returned from Lahore? Sign of interrogation will put here. Okay? Let's move towards the next example. She had taken cough syrup. This is affirmative sentence. If you want to change this affirmative sentence into negative, you will put here not just after had. She hadn't taken cough syrup. And for interrogative, had will come at the beginning of the sentence. Had she taken cough syrup? Then question mark. This is interrogative sentence. Okay, beta? Let's move towards the future perfect tense. Future perfect tense. Look at the structure. As usual, first you will write your subject. Then will have or shall have you will put just after subject. Then third form of verb and object. Okay, beta? Look at this example. As I told you, for subject, then will have or shall have. She will have submitted her assignment by 4 o'clock. She will have submitted her assignment by 4 o'clock. If you want to change this sentence into negative, so what will you do? Look at here. She won't have submitted her assignment by 4 o'clock. Just after will, you will put here not. Okay, students, let's move towards the interrogative sentence. If you want to change this affirmative sentence into interrogative, we'll add the beginning of the sentence. Will she have submitted her assignment by 4 o'clock? Okay, then sign of interrogation, that is question mark. Okay, well, move towards the next example of the same, that is future perfect tense. You will have completed your work. This is affirmative sentence. If you want to change into negative, so what will you do? You won't have completed your work, and it means in between of will or have you will put here not. You won't have completed your work. If you want to change the same sentence into interrogative, so what will you do? Just your auxiliary verb, that is will come at the beginning of the sentence. Will you have completed your work? Sign of interrogation, that is question mark. Okay, students, today you have completed all perfect tenses, that is present perfect tense, past perfect tense and future perfect tense. Now we will share paper pattern, that is how will you attempt and what is the format of your examination paper. As you know, beta, your paper, English paper is distributed into two sections, that is two parts, objective paper and subjective paper. So what are included in objective paper? First I would like to tell you, in objective papers, all grammar exercises, that is objective paper consists of grammar based exercises. All grammar exercises are included and vocabulary builders are included in objective paper. Vocabulary builders mean singular, plural, masculine, feminine and synonym and antonym are included in vocabulary builders. Now, the second section, that is the second portion of your examination, is consist of subjective. That is, it is included in writing task, translation, picture creativity or letters. That in, you again listen it, writing task, picture creativity, translation and letters. Okay, beta? So in this way, you will find your paper, and now how will you attempt? First you will read your paper very carefully and one by one start your paper to attempt. Okay, beta? And in your examination copy, first you will write your name, full name, not short name. Incomplete name isn't allowed. Full name, then roll number and correct date. Okay, and don't try to copy down the complete paper, just write down the correct question number and start to attempt. In this way you will attempt your paper. Okay, beta? So today's class is going to end here. Okay, thank you and Allah Hafiz.